Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. So we just sent down an airdrop of $7,169 or 12,200 Matic to our NFT members. It has been the 9th straight monthly airdrop, each of them coming in on June 15th. And I just thought I would highlight the airdrop that came in for our holders. And of course, we do have other perks of owning our NFT club membership. We're going to be talking about that in today's video. And of course, the future, what's coming up, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm just looking at it here. So this is, I manually process this airdrop every month. We've done it October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and now June as well. We can see at the start of the airdrops, when we started on October 15th, we had 426 NFT in the collection, and now we have 861 in the collection. Today, you can find them on OpenSea right over here, where we also have some for sale right now, which are under the mint price if it was something that you're interested in joining. Of course, make a point to come to Twitter, get to the SCC Twitter account, like the tweet about our airdrop. We got some really great comments from our community about the airdrop that we just sent down. Kaka444 says, thank you, Richie. 9 months passive income. SEC is the best choice. Richard Barnes says, thank you, Richie. I love fake internet money. It's so much better than fake fiat. OXNYI says, thank you. Best form of passive income in crypto land. Jake Tabby says, Elon Musk should be checking the SEC and Crypto Mischief. Airdrop is flying higher than your Falcon 9. Brett says, thanks, Richie. SEC is best. Kevin says, thanks as always. On time as promised. 9 in a row. Whoop, whoop. Tall Guy at Phi, and there it is once again, and 0 issues. Calder says, always consistent airdrops from Richie. You need to consider getting one of the final SECs before the 1,000 are sold out. Francesco, Richie and the SEC are the best in the space. James, always on time with the SEC. Stefan says, great work and great team, thanks. And Overlord says, simply the best. So this is some great comments from our community. If you are an NFT owner and you got your airdrop, please engage with the tweet, retweet it, like it, comment on it, get it pumping, let other people know that there are great projects in crypto which do exactly what they say they're going to do, and it's fair for everyone. They don't have to be a whale. They just have to commit a small investment into the project, and they can also join. That's very important about us as well. The mint price on the NFT is 0.1 ETH. The airdrops we've sent so far to the owners of the NFT since October, and now we're in June, going into July, we've sent so far a total of $69,000, $69,629. Now, interesting parts, right? Let's come into one specific, this was the airdrop that we gave in June. Now, something, again, today, I woke up to some DMs. Richie, I didn't get my airdrop, and I hold the NFT. I don't know why someone would sound like that, but that's how I mentioned it, right? The problem is, you didn't get the airdrop because if you come to our website, you can come here to read our docs, which will explain how the whole ecosystem works. But essentially, the most important button as an NFT holder, there's 2 of them actually. Number 1, join the private DAO server. This will get you into our Telegram group where everything is announced about the collection. We also will be having upcoming pre-sales. And we, have lots of rooms for different focus on different projects. So there's a lot of good calls in there. There is money to be made just even by being tuned in to the movements of crypto. I also give my honest thoughts on everything I cover in the DAO as well, in detail. And we also have, don't forget to vote for monthly crypto airdrops, which is important. If you don't vote, you don't get the airdrop. You can see we have had continuous voting and governance with our club membership since, when was, God, it's been about 6 months now of voting, right? The one that we had to vote for this time, and by the way, the vote is the same time every single month. The vote begins on the 7th of the month. The vote ends on the 14th of the month. You have 7 days to vote, and then the airdrop happens on the 15th. If you don't vote, you don't get the airdrop. It's that simple, right? The topic of this month's vote was actually the coverage that I put on this channel, because if you don't know, the part of the revenue for these airdrops, it's not Ponzi, right? Part of the revenue of this, of the revenue for the airdrops does come from my channel, this very YouTube channel. I will be paid by projects to cover them. Then I take those funds and put them into the treasury. Then that goes into the airdrop, right? Sorry. So that's also an important part of how this all works. So I asked the question, do you want me to continue to cover meme coins or not? Do you want me to just cover more kind of, we could say safe or less Ponzi-ish kind of things? Because these meme coin pre-sales are quite Ponzi-ish. I'm not going to lie to you there. But most people said to meme on, continue doing what I'm doing on this channel. Most people are happy with how we cover the content. So then we will continue to meme on. I will try my best to speak always very frankly about the projects I cover. I will tell you when I've been paid, and I will tell you exactly where the money is going, which is to people who hold our club membership. That's it, right? So vote and get the airdrop. That's how it works, right? So coming into this one, interesting, right? You're thinking, oh, maybe I get one, but with 0.1 ETH, that's a lot. What's that, like $380 today? Like with Ethereum, about $3,800. Be about 380. Let's have a look at the price of Ethereum. So ETH is today, it's gone up $355 today to get the NFT to mint one, right? There's a supply of 1,000. Currently, we have 861 NFT in circulation, which meaning just over 100 left to be minted, right? You might be thinking, okay, maybe you'll get one. You could grab one, mint one, and get a random design. So you might get a cool, rare, shiny, or you can come and scoop one up here, which you could get for cheaper, right? So 0.069 ETH is considerably cheaper, right? It's 30% cheaper than the mint price at the moment for this one for Lauren over here, right? Or you could get them even cheaper by coming over to our raffle app. This is also linked on our website, link in the description. Just come here to win in our raffle, win NFT in our raffle. The raffle app continues to run. We have had so many rounds in this now, 116 rounds on the raffle app, right? Where you can buy tickets to win the NFT. One ticket costs about $10, and you might win the NFT, which is then worth $350, right? Not bad, not bad. You can buy up to 5 tickets each round and one winner. So that's another way. And all of this, these 3 ways to buy them, all qualify you to get into Telegram, allow you to vote for the airdrop, and allow you into the pre-sales which we run, and many other things which are coming up, including a token airdrop, which is coming. We are just waiting for the audit. It's been too long. It's getting annoying. Oh, I hate waiting, but patience is important. So anyway, you might be thinking, the topic of this video is, of course, we airdropped, again, a lot of money, but also, is it worth it? And why you should seriously consider joining our club. One of the points that I want to make note of is not all NFT holders vote, right? Some forget, but also a lot of them just don't maybe pay attention to what they bought a year ago, because that's when we started this collection. Only 632 of the active wallets voted this month, right? Which is higher than normal. If we come to our totals, we had 632, 619, 609, 584. So more are voting, but still, compared to the 861 holders, we have 33 currently in our raffle wallet, which is just held there, and then it goes to the raffle, and then 630 actually voted. So that's a good quarter of our collection doesn't vote, which means they don't get the revenue from the airdrops, which again is a great way for someone like yourself to think, oh, well, that means I'm getting a bigger slice of the pie than other people. We look at some other statistics on why I'm still very bullish on this collection and why I think most people who own it are going to ROI by just holding the NFT and voting. And then when they sell it, that means they could also move into profit there. If they buy more than one, of course, they can speculate on the price and trade them, right? Because you can trade these on OpenSea, and it does happen. People trade. We've had just 4 ETH of volume so far, but it's continuing to grow, which is good. And I do want to get the volume up, because then we can get listed on CoinGecko with higher volume. Now, if we come to the price of Polygon, we were talking about this on my live stream just a couple days ago. So Polygon. Oh, it's been a rough time for Polygon. I thought, really, by this time in the bull market, that Polygon would have been well over $1, kind of pressing into $2, right? That was my kind of price estimation on it. But then I forgot, like in the last bear market, actually, if I'm really being honest, we're quite hopeful on these things, but like these Polygon was new, and of course it was pumping, but the ones from the last cycle, like Cardano, it was very sluggish in the early stages of the last bull run. It didn't get moving until finally we really got into the confirmed bull market, when Bitcoin was above the last all-time high, starting to go into price discovery. That's when tokens like Cardano from the last cycle started to go on XRP, right? So Polygon very much is this now. In the last cycle, Polygon was a new token, so it was quite easy to moon. But for this cycle, it is an old token, so that means it's going to be put into that bracket. So if we come to the max on Polygon, what we have here is, you know, as I said, in 2021, the last bull market, of course, we had great price performance, right? Going, smashing through everything, right? It's 10x, 15x. We're not going to see that with Polygon, but we will be able to, of course, break into the new all-time highs. But that's not going to happen until Bitcoin starts moving into its own price discovery. But I did not expect it to be at 61 cents. If we come and look at the price performance, right, of Polygon as I've been airdropping, so let's zoom in here, right? This is pretty interesting stuff and technical analysis on Polygon token, to be honest. So in terms of the price of Matic as we've been sending these airdrops, because I track this, right? It's important. We have the price of Matic here, right? Matic price. So in October, it was 51 cents, then 95, 87, 86, 91, $1.14, then crash, 74 cents, 66 cents, and now this month down to 60 cents. So Polygon for the past quarter has been crashing in value. Now, what you should be doing as an NFT holder is waiting for the price of Polygon to recover back up to at least that $1 mark, because that means you're getting a 40% increase on the dollar value of the airdrops that you're getting from our engine. If we look at the dollar cent, because I also timed this, if you come to our website, you'll see the amount of Matic we've sent so far, 83,000 Matic, right? And we have a time-weighted value of how the dollar value of the airdrop as it arrives in your wallet, right? Because some people will just sell it as soon as they get it, right? Or put it into other tokens. I hodl. I'm a hodler, serial hodler, right? So as this comes in, I track the dollar value of this, right, as it comes in. Now, if we were going to then think, okay, I'm going to hodl this until Matic gets to its all-time high, right? An all-time high being the $2.5 roughly, right? Then the plot thickens, right? Because actually that means that from the airdrops, wallets have received a total of $235,000, not $69,000. That's if you hodl until all-time high. Now, this would mean if we do hit all-time high with Matic and you didn't touch your airdrop. So, for example, if I come to my second wallet, this one, right? I haven't touched this. It's got an NFT in it, one NFT. I've not touched it since we've been doing airdrops for 9 months, and it's accrued about 165 Matic. So I must have had some Matic in there before because I tracked that too. So if you had gotten every airdrop from owning the NFT from the start, you would have 147.8 Matic, right? So of course, at today's value, 147 Matic is only $119, right? Which is not ROI yet on your NFT. You would be more than... The starting price was $180, 0.1 ETH. ETH was 1,800 when we started this. So you would be 66% ROI, even with these low Matic prices. The later you get in, of course, you would be further away from ROI. But if we use that kind of idea then, so if we are $2.5 Matic, and so far you've received 147 Matic, 147.8 Matic, right, for owning the NFT from day one. If you wait in that wallet for Matic to get to all-time high, that means you've already made $369, which means you have ROI'd, even just about ROI'd. You're $10 away from ROIing. If you buy, oh no, you are more. If you buy today, there's $350 today. So you would be ROI if you bought today and then waited for that time. So that's good. The only thing holding us back at the moment is the price of Polygon, to be honest. Once that starts heading up, we're off to the races. And, you know, holding us back, whatever. I really don't mind. It's still the bear season for me. And like I say many times, tell me another NFT collection that you can buy into right now, which offers you private access to a alpha group, which has pre-sales and has a lot of bullish information in there and trustworthy people where you can learn about crypto in a safe environment. You get monthly airdrops for contributing to the ecosystem with a one-button click of a vote. You also will be getting an airdrop of our own token when we roll that out very, very soon. You will get access to our new dApps, which we're releasing very soon as well, called Arbitrum Land, which is already up and running, but it's just not launched. You can also, of course, enjoy this by even checking out our old and currently still running project, Polygon Land, right? Which, interesting, is how Polygon Land runs as it does, right? It's a miner, but it's a miner like no other miner, right? So in Polygon Land, we specially designed this to be totally different from any other miner, right? It's been running for about 8 months. In this miner, the price of your miners never changes, right? Almost, I think all other miners, they have this inflation-based mechanic where as you buy more miners, the price of the miners goes lower, meaning you get more miners for every buy-in. With this one, miners always cost the same amount. So as you are purchasing more and more, the the idea is that your available miners that you have stacking up, right? I can buy in right now and still buy in at the same price as someone did on day one, right? Which in theory means I can catch up to anyone at any time, because anyone who wants to start reinvesting in this has to pay in the same amount. Now, with the way that the miner works and the APR fluctuates depending on the money coming in or money coming out, we actually show very clearly what the yield is here. It's 0.04% daily, which is extremely low, yes, but it still pays, right? So for example, I have 3 Matic today, not enough for me, but if I did want to, make an investment, I'll show you how it works. I will take I'm 46% ROI on this wallet. I just continue to DCA more in because I know what's coming, right? I'm very patient. So we come in, we buy our miners here, right? Then we'll get Matic every day. So I confirm that, it just goes through. It will then send the Matic into the contract. And I am now buying in and getting more miners at the same price as everyone else did on day one. This doesn't happen in any other one. And what this does with the contract, as you see like huge decline in normal miners as the contract balance shrinks, this one really tightens up, right? And the APR drops very drastically for people who are invested into it because it's waiting for new money to come in. It's still paying out, but at a very slow rate. And this stops the drain amazingly, right? I didn't expect like this. This is very experimental, right? So I'm quite happy that this has worked in this way. You can see I've deposited 3,000 Matic here, compounded 2,000 Matic, and the compounds are at the same buy-in rate as day one, as everyone else. And I've withdrawn 1,500 and just continue to keeping my same strategy, right? And eventually I will ROI and more with this. Already deposited 3,300, withdrawn 1,502, right? It's fine for me. I just keep going with it. And this, of course, has its flaws because the APR goes too low and then we have to attract new capital in and no one wants to invest because the APR is too low, right? So we've actually fixed that in the next upcoming one. And the beauty of course, of Polygon Land is I don't take the fees that come into this. The fees go into the treasury, which are then airdropped to our NFT holders. So by owning the NFT, again, you profit from the success of this dApp. Arbitrum Land will be launching when we launch the farm, okay? So it won't be launching as a single product. Will be launched in unison with a yield farm. So you have 2 options. You can deposit your money into lock principal deposit like this, or you can also farm in it, right? And Polygon Land will also be linked into the farm as well. So we'll probably see new growth in that one too. The difference between Arbitrum Land and Polygon Land is in Arbitrum Land, you have to deposit more capital into this to compound your assets if you want to grow it. And by owning the NFT, the one we talked about, you will get boosts on your yield where you can get potions. You can buy potions with your NFTs to then boost your yield to be higher than anyone else. Because we've added the mechanic that you can't compound your gains without adding fresh capital into the system, that, in my opinion, fixes the APR issue of Polygon Land, because people are obviously just continuing to claim, and they can also compound as much as they want. And if you can compound the same buy-in day as day one, then of course there's an issue there with unfairness of someone new coming in and thinking, oh, but if they've already been compounding with that great value, that means they have a way higher share of miners than I do, right? And that is true. So for this one, if people want to compound, they must add fresh capital, which will continue to keep the APR healthier. That's the game theory behind Arbitrum Land. I think it will be a sustainable printer for a very long time. We're happy to launch it now, but I want to wait for the yield farm as well. I want the whole shebang, shadoozle. And again, all the fees from Arbitrum Land will go to NFT holders. All the fees from Polygon Land, all the fees from the yield farm that's coming up will as well. And yet your airdrop will be coming for PXP The docs for that will be released this week because now I've got the airdrop out the way. All the admin with that is done. So now we will just be pushing out the docs for this and getting the website launched and visual for everyone, getting ready for this sweet airdrop. Okay, that's pretty much the lowdown on the SEC. If you are interested, again, go to cryptomischief.io, check out the NFT section. There you can find all the links how to buy, vote, trade, raffle, check out Polygon Land, get excited for everything that's coming up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Don't get wrecked.